Welcome to Small Business, Big Network, the podcast for small business owners who want big results from their networking. I'm Liz Drury, a freelance voiceover artist who knows that if you're not working, then networking could help. Kessignton Ekhaiyeme is the CEO of Ekhaiyeme Cybersecurity. If you're a regular listener, you'll already know something about Ekhaiyeme because they sponsored 2 of my recent episodes. Kessignton likes to grow his network through attending events and also by being present on social media. Thank you very much for being my guest on the podcast today, Kessignton.
Thank you, Liz.
Now, before we start, I need to thank you for being a sponsor. You've sponsored 2 recent episodes of the podcast, so thank you very much for that, and I hope that it was useful for you.
You're welcome, Liz.
Now, you're a cybersecurity expert. I wanted to know whether you'd always worked in that field.
Not exactly. I have not. I came from a background where we always look for solutions to today's challenges. At the time, I was building computers. Then everybody wanted to own a piece of computer.
Yeah.
This was back in the day of Pentium, 2, Pentium 3 computers. So I built. From building, I branched into wanting to know what makes the computer work on the inside, application-wise. So I started doing a lot of application installation, repair, if you will, restarting computers, all kinds of stuff within the computer before I then branched into security when the opportunity arose.
Yeah. And was that something that you went and did qualifications in?
Yes, there was, we started doing like A+ certifications with CompTIA at the time. Then I was in Africa. I was in Senegal, from Nigeria to Senegal. But now I'm in the United States. The law came because of the way privacy was considered here. Privacy, security, data was much more protected. And then I saw leaking out there of private data. So that prompted my interest in cybersecurity.
Yeah.
The rest is history.
Yeah. So what is it that you like about working in the cybersecurity sector? What attracted you to it?
That's the ability to keep people safe, the ability to maintain that privacy, and the ability to respond to incidents should they happen. And that's kind of what we do at Ekhaiyeme Cybersecurity. One of the things we do actually, so we do threats detection and response, security monitoring, and other services within the cyberspace. So all of these are very interesting in bringing that rest of mind, peace of mind to our customers.
Yeah. So how long have you worked in this sector now?
Well over 20 years. Over 20 years. IT combined with cyber. For cyber alone, I've worked for about 12 years.
Yeah. Now, I know that you've worked for Lowe's, which is a very big company in the US. Can you describe what Lowe's is? Because we don't have it here in the UK.
Lowe's is a retail store where home improvement store. Like I'm not sure if you're familiar with Home Depot.
Yeah.
Home Depot. These are stores that sell building materials. They sell things that businesses need to improve their homes, to improve their offices, be it commercial, be it private. So they are like big in America, like the second biggest.
Yeah. And what work did you do for them?
Oh, I was a cybersecurity engineer for them. I was a lead. I worked for them within the Security Operations Center. There I gathered a lot of experience responding to incidents, doing all the things we actually do now for Ekhaiyeme Cybersecurity, threat detection and response, 24/7 security monitoring, incident management, vulnerability management, penetration testing, threat intelligence, and compliance support.
Yeah.
These are the things I did for Lowe's.
Yeah. It must have been, you must have had a lot to do because they are a huge company.
They are very, very huge. It's a Fortune 100 company, so there's a lot to learn while I was there. I was with them for 8 good years.
Hmm.
And before that, I worked for an ISP. That was at the time it was Time Warner Cable. Now it's Spectrum. I did cybersecurity for them as well before I joined Lowe's. So I've been around working for Fortune 100 companies for quite a while, and that kind of added to what I do now,
Yeah,
because I learned from the best, and I'm providing that now.
yeah.
CEO of Kinema Cybersecurity.
Now, you've been involved in this sector, like you said, for a number of years now. Have you noticed that the threats are different? Have things changed over time?
Yes, things always change. Especially now in the days of artificial
Mm,
intelligence. At the time we started, there was nothing like that. Yes, people would do scripting, all kinds of things, but now it's more intense. It's more, they are more prepared than
mm,
they used to be, the malicious actors that is. So we have to be ready as well. We also have artificial intelligence integrated into our business to combat with these threats. It's faster, it's more coordinated than before.
mm.
Amongst other things, a lot of things are a lot faster now. So you, the defender, if you will, you have to be ready as well. And we are ready for that kind of attack, for that kind of uh, uh, pressure coming from the bad guys.
Yeah, yeah. So you're now the CEO of Kessignton Cyber Security. Whereabouts are you based, and where are your clients?
Okay, I mean, Charlotte, North Carolina. Our clients are majorly here in the US. It doesn't really matter the locate. It doesn't really matter the states they are in. Most of what we do would be remote work, and then
Hmm.
we would come uh, to the business itself. Should there be a need? But most of what we do is right here in the US. We would love to expand across the globe, but for now, we're here in the US, and we have a small presence in Nigeria,
Hmm.
but most of our clients are here.
Yeah. I mean, I suppose with you working remotely and the internet, it doesn't really matter where you're based, does it? You can work for anyone, anywhere.
Exactly, exactly.
Yeah. So, who are your clients? What kinds of clients? What kinds of businesses are they?
Okay, so we have like clients within the health sector, so like doctors' offices,
Mm.
clinics, chiropractor. We also have people in the legal space, like law offices. We have e-commerce businesses as well, and then we have real estates.
Hmm.
So those are the major clients we have. We would also love to go elsewhere, like within government space, but we're not there yet. But we're just within the small, medium, and enterprise-sized businesses. Yeah.
Yeah. And what do you do for them?
We provide, at the end of the day, we provide rest of mind.
Hmm.
So, like I said earlier, we do like 24/7 security monitoring. We do, and what that means is we are watching around the clock, like your night watch, if you will, if you're a
Yeah.
fan of Game of Thrones. So there's always someone watching, so we're not sleeping. We have threat detection and response. So within your environments, be it your firewall, your endpoints, your cloud environments, we are watching to see anything that goes that's abnormal. We do that with the threat detection and response, and then we have incident management. So should something happen, we are there all the time. If you will, that's our incident response. Should anything happen, we are there to remediate any breaches. We'll also be there to minimize damage and any downtime that you might encounter. We also do vulnerability management. So before it happens, we will just scan your systems regularly to find and fix any weaknesses across your systems and devices on your network. Uh, we do threat intelligence. We also gather intelligence from our threat feed out there to give us an idea of what's happening out there in the real world.
Mm.
We can then build simulations, response to that within your environment to create something unique and custom to protect what matters most to you, to give you that peace of mind. And then, we have like for every business these days, you have to comply to certain compliance. Like in the US here, they're big on HIPAA, which would be your health, which would be the health regulatory body
Hmm.
for anything, for anything in medical, all of your health records. We have, of course, we have GDPR, like for Europe.
Yeah.
We also have like your NIST frameworks, all of these frameworks, we do compliance support for them. So whatever framework you have to abide by, we'll come and make sure you are abiding by those and you're not getting fined or you're not found wanting and thereby being levied heavy amounts
Mm.
from this regulatory body. And we also do general consulting, security consulting. If you have any questions, and at this point, we actually have free trial going on where we provide businesses the opportunity to taste what we are serving, and if they like it, they can be a customer, and it's no information asked from them like credit cards. It's just we giving them that free period to try our services and taste and see.
Yeah. That sounds like a lot. So how big is your
It is a
team,
lot.
Kessignton?
Oh, we are a team of about as of now we're about 15 people. Yeah, we're about
Yeah.
15 people. I'm the CEO. We have like a tier one, tier two, tier three, like a security operations center style.
Hmm.
That's the approach we bring to this. That's the experience I have, and there's value in that. Tier one, tier two, tier three, uh,
Yeah.
people responding to incidents.
Yeah. Now I know that one of the things that you offer is phishing training. Is phishing getting harder to detect, and what should we be looking out for?
Yes, so that falls under security awareness training. Uh, so with phishing, it's also changed. It's over the years. It's changed from what it used to be. Now it's very difficult to catch this many a
Mm.
times. So if you're a defender or someone who is doing incident management or responding to incidents, you have to be ahead of the curve, like I mentioned earlier.
Mm.
And for your businesses, your most precious assets, who are the people working for you as a business, you need to make sure they are on their game, on their A game. So part of what we offer, we do those simulations on a monthly basis or bi-weekly, depending on the business. We do all of those things to prepare you to keep them updated, if you will, of the threat landscape, how the malicious guys are, getting into the network using sophisticated phishing attacks. They would, send you an email, for instance, and it will look very legit. It's
Hmm.
getting difficult to detect, but with the trainings that we offer, we're able to teach our users how to spot them, how to identify them, and how to report them. That way we can take a look at it, and if it's really that sophisticated, most definitely we have a plug. We can block them from being able to send such emails into that environment. But they are getting more difficult to detect,
Yeah.
and we are here to make it not so.
Yeah. Are there any sort of simple tips you can give us on how to spot these?
Um, Back in the day, I would say watch the use of English language. Many a
Mm.
times they are off. They make some grammatical mistakes, but these days I'm beginning to see less and less of that. So the easiest thing I would say is hover your mouse over the sender of any email you suspect to be a phishing email. Once you hover your mouse, the real sender of that email reveals himself.
Yeah.
Um, if you were to look at it, just simply looking at it, they could be anybody. They could use aliases to appear like maybe your CEO
Yeah.
or one of your vendors. But if you hover your mouse across, you would see the real email at the end of it. For
Yes.
a more sophisticated way, you would have to analyze the header of that email, but the average user does not have time for all that.
Yeah.
But hovering your mouse would reveal who is behind that email.
Yeah. Yeah. So does cybersecurity have to be complicated, especially for small businesses?
It doesn't have to be complicated. That's why we're here. So we are a managed security service provider. what we do, we are pretty much taking that off your shoulders, that responsibility of being updated with what's happening in the cyberspace. We've taken a responsibility upon ourselves to make sure you have that peace of mind. So it's not complicated for you because for us, it's what we do on a daily basis. Uh, it's what we're schooled for, and we've done trainings. All our employees are familiar with the threat landscape, and they're excited about what they do. So we show that upon ourselves to give you that peace of mind. So
Yeah.
once we handle your security service, once we're your security solutions provider, all of that responsibility gets shifted to us, and we make sure you're getting good value for what you're paying for. And just guess what? It's gonna cost you less than having an in-house
Yeah.
employee with the skills that we're bringing to the table. So there's nothing to lose. It's very, very gainful to have Kenema Cybersecurity as your partner on the security space.
Yeah. So this podcast, as you know, is about networking. So how do you like to grow your network? Do you attend events?
Yes, I attend events. I also organize seminars from time to time. I mentor people who are interested to also cross into the cybersecurity space. I've been doing all this for a very long time. I love to teach. I love to, express myself, offer opportunities to people. So wherever there's an event that's applicable to what I do, I always make sure I do my best to be there.
Yeah. And so what do you get from networking and attending these events?
Getting to meet people, rubbing minds with like minds, seeing like find partners, uh, and I also learn a lot from gathering, all these gatherings, especially the professional ones.
Hmm.
Um, I learn because I'm a believer in always learning. I'm never fully learned, if you will. I'm always doing my best to learn one or two things. So I get those from cybersecurity events, uh, entrepreneurial gatherings, anywhere I could find those. Yeah.
Yeah. And are you keen to give presentations at networking meetings?
Yes, 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 very much. I've done those in the past, and I still do them. Um, if you will, my first love for it started working with the InfraGard on the STEM side for high school students. InfraGard is an organization that has the FBI partnership with private businesses.
Mm.
Them working together. It all started in Charlotte when I was working for Time Warner at the time. So training, high school students, getting them ready for what the world is really like,
Yeah.
showing them tips on how to protect themselves. That's how it all started for me, working for the InfraGard.
Yeah. And I know you're quite active on social media, aren't you? What kinds of things do you share on there? What sort of tips?
Oh yeah, on the social media space, things that are affecting everyday people or businesses, I like to share those. And a little tip I have, I come online and I try to educate people so they are aware. There are lots of things out there that people take for granted or they don't see as a threat. I like to bring those to the surface in my own way, hoping that will gain some attention and make the life a better place and a safer place for everybody.
Yeah.
So I do things like, like when I spot a Ponzi scheme, I say something about it.
Hmm.
Most recently, there is one called LSSC in the African space. Then I brought to the surface the Benny Madoff and all of that.
Yeah.
Ponzi schemes is one of those, MFA, multi-factor authentication, how to make people secure, their identity, if you will, their logins, login credentials, and all that.
Yeah. Well, sounds like you're a very useful person to follow. So if people want to do that, what is the best place for them to find you, Kessignton?
I'm on LinkedIn with the linkedin.com/Kessignton Ekhaiyeme. I'm also on YouTube. Kessignton Ekhaiyeme is the handle as well. But for the most part, I can be reached on our website. So that would be kenimacybersecurity.com. Also, there's a free trial going on. So all you have to do is do mssp.kenimacybersecurity.com/free trial. That would be the best place. Once you go there, you can always book a time with me. And if you have any questions, I can clear them all out there.
Perfect. And we will put those links in the show notes as well. So thank you very much for being my guest, and thank you for being a show sponsor too.
Thank you, Liz. I very much appreciate the opportunity.
Thanks for listening to Small Business, Big Network. If you found this podcast useful, please do rate, review and subscribe. And don't forget to share it with the rest of your network too.